From the Virgil, a production of the A&A Media Group and Consider It Done Productions. Award-winning, aging, and awesome. Here are your hosts, Kai Sisson and Aaron Breen.
Hello and welcome to The Virgil. Thanks so much for tuning in.
And for those of you here joining us, thanks so much for coming out. Another nice turnout here, don't you think?
Absolutely.
And another great show ahead.
That's for sure, Breen. Here's what's coming up. Senior Care Plus is taking a new approach toward managing your care with its comprehensive assessments, an important approach to making sure members are getting the care they need. And millions of dollars of veteran benefits go unused each year, but they don't have to. How veterans and their families can make sure they are getting the most from their pensions with attorney John Michelson. And of course, we'll take a spin in my cab.
Of course we will, but first, there are a lot of caregivers out there these days, some who may not even realize that they are caregivers. I mean, if someone in your family actually needs help, you try to do it yourself if you can. Well, most people do that, and that makes you a caregiver. The Nevada Caregiver Coalition wants to recognize you for taking on that role. Missy Crosby loves her dogs, Frankie and Brindle.
You want that? You're being such a good girl.
She used to work with dogs as part of the Border Patrol in San Diego. Now she's retired, and she's dealing with health issues, including early onset dementia, which means she needs a little help with her daily routine.
So if you had like treats in your pocket, she'd probably be more attentive.
Reno DeVica, with the white hair there, is here to help and support Missy as her caregiver 3 days a week.
Randy, stay focused. Good girl.
Rena is one of an army of caregivers in this area, a role that takes a specific type of person.
Hi, Missy. How are you?
It's a lot. It is a huge responsibility. It's hard work, and it takes a lot of personal commitment and dedication.
Caregivers can be paid or family members. They work with those of any age with disabilities or special needs. They're considered silent heroes in society, and the need for caregivers is growing as society ages.
The elder population is growing dramatically, and we are seeing more and more elders out there who are needing care. They're living longer, and there's a lot of us baby boomers out there.
While all caregivers are heroes for all they do, some are clearly exceptional.
There are caregivers who go above and beyond. They commit their lives to taking care of people.
And Rena is one of those.
I'm a people person, and I like making a difference in people's lives. And so making a difference in my clients' lives and their families' life is just very rewarding. And I just do what I can for my clients to make their day better and easier, and I just really enjoy what I do. It's my calling, I believe.
For Misty, that includes cleaning up, organizing, reminding her of things.
Hello? Yeah, hi. My name is Rena, and I'm calling for Missy Crosby, and I'm her caregiver, and I'm calling to schedule her annual appointment.
Oh, and there's something else these two do a lot of.
We walk all over, Reno, a lot of places.
Yeah.
And we walk and we walk and walk. And it's great.
She doesn't drive and she doesn't get to go out, so the 3 days I'm here, that's what I do, is I take her out of the house and we do whatever she would like and what I suggest or she suggests, and we enjoy it together.
Every situation is different, and the Nevada Caregivers Coalition honors them all every year. This year's event will be the 16th, and it will be virtual.
We want people to understand the commitment and the dedication of people doing that sort of work.
Now, everyone likes a pat on the back every now and then, but that's really not why Rena does this.
When I go to a client and I go to there, I go happy, I leave happy, and I feel accomplished. Every day I work, I feel accomplished, that I've done some good for someone, meaning my clients, their families.
It's taken some getting used to for Missy.
I mean, I didn't think that I wanted to do this, but it's good, and she's really good.
But now even she sees that Rena brings more than a helping hand here 3 days a week. She brings a better quality of life, emotional support, and friendship. The Nevada Caregivers Coalition will be honoring caregivers November 18th with a virtual luncheon. We'll put the link on our website at agingandawesome.com. Isn't it nice to see people helping people?
Absolutely. We've still got a lot to show you, including how a comprehensive health assessment can help you better manage your health as you age. Senior Care Plus is here with details. And we explore the many millions of dollars that go unused to better the lives of our veterans, how to make the most of those with attorney John Michelson, plus that ride in my cab, I promise. But first, we reconvene with Aaron Breen right after this short break.
Thinking about moving or downsizing? You should meet my good friend Marsha Rambo with Realty One Group Eminence, with over 35 years experience and specializing in helping older people. If you're looking for a home that better fits your lifestyle, Marsha is the right person for you.
Thanks, Joe. I'm Marcia Rambo, and I'm a realtor. I'll help you find the right home at any stage of your life. Whether you're considering selling your home or making a purchase, give me a call at 775-395-9133. Together, we'll make a plan that will best work for you.
Call Marsha today and tell her I sent you.
Eden Home Health is Northern Nevada's highest-rated home health for quality of patient care. You have a choice. Ask your doctor for the best in-home health care, Eden Home Health. And Eden Hospice. The personalized care team at Eden Hospice is dedicated to focusing on your loved one's quality of life during a difficult time. Eden Hospice's mission is to ensure dignity for every patient. Find out how Eden Hospice can help your family by calling 841-6123.
I'm a former football player from the 60s, and believe me, I know Medicare.
Wait a minute, this guy doesn't know which Medicare plan is best for you. He teases benefits that may not even be in our area. And then, when you call, someone in a cubicle across the country sells you something. The Medicare Store team lives here and works here. They give free, unbiased, personal Medicare advice. Trust the Medicare Store, not the football guy. Come on by or visit themedicarestore.com. Hey there, come on in. You know, we all go through phases, don't we? For a long time, I've been in a 24-hour radio and podcast phase, just listening to all the politics of the day, keeping up on all the popular topics, just tuning in and letting it all fill my brain. Well, a few months ago, I just couldn't take it anymore. Seriously, the headlines are the same, hour after hour after hour. The topics on all of the talk shows seem to be the same. Same people interviewed. It was just too much repetition. So you know what I did? I just turned it all off. I just had enough. So I went back to the Irish and the Celtic music that I love to listen to, and I started turning the extra time that I found in a day to library books. I mean, years ago, I guess I would have looked to buy the books, but now I go to the library. You can't always get the very latest novel you might be looking for or that you've heard about, but you can get some great older books to read. And here's the thing, at least for me, it rarely even matters to me really what I read, as much as that I do read, because it expands your thinking and it improves your vocabulary, and so many books just make you think. Now, this one, it's called How to Stop Time. It's kind of a fantasy world where select people age at a much slower pace than most of us do, so they see thousands of years of history in their lifetime. Matt Haig also wrote a book that I just read called The Midnight Library, where you can actually get a chance to see what would have happened if you'd picked different paths. All those choices you make along your life and in your current life. I'm waiting for American Dirt right now by Janine Cummins, but you know what? While I'm waiting, why not stretch my thinking a little bit? Consider the impossible. Read about historical figures and just kind of an imaginary future. It sure beats listening to the same repetitive headlines over and over and over again. And you know what? At the library, you can do all of that for free. For Aging and Awesome, I'm Erin Breen.
Reconvene with Erin Breen is presented by the Medicare Store. The Medicare Store is local and gives free, unbiased, personal Medicare advice. Visit the Medicare Store today.
At Reno Eye Institute, you'll get the attention you deserve from a doctor who cares.
Well, my eyesight was declining fairly rapidly, so I was recommended to see Dr. Freeman. The surgery was an excellent success, and he was great to work with. I enjoyed it, and he was very professional at all times. I would strongly recommend Dr. Freeman and his staff.
At Reno Eye Institute, our focus is you.
Now accepting new patients. Call Reno Eye Institute today at 451-7268.
Do you or a loved one live in a nursing home? Do you know that you have rights? All residents have rights guaranteed by the Federal Nursing Home Reform Law. They include the right to be treated with dignity and respect, to privacy, and to develop a comprehensive plan of care with the staff. Other rights include the right to be fully informed about care and treatment options and to file grievances. There are protections in case of involuntary discharge or transfer. Know your rights. For more information about residents' rights or questions or concerns, contact your Long-Term Care Ombudsman Program. They are advocates that promote and protect the rights of residents in licensed long-term care facilities. Visit www.theconsumervoice.org for more information. That's www.theconsumervoice.org. Theconsumervoice.org.
Ageless Expos, Nevada's free expos for seniors and active adults over 50. Friday, November 19th, Casino Fandango in Carson City. Saturday, November 20th, Atlantis Hotel and Casino in Reno. Friday the 19th, Saturday the 20th. AgelessExpos.com.
I thought there was nothing people could do about scams until I found Better Business Bureau's Scam Tracker website. There, I learned about scams in my area.
I lost a lot of money.
And I shared my story, too. I was offered an online work-from-home job. I spent all this money on course training materials, but there was no job. So be careful.
Thanks for sharing that.
You're welcome. Better Business Bureau. Start with trust.
Living at Lakeside Manor, an independent senior living community in the heart of Reno, means pleasure for the residents and peace of mind for their families. Rooms are available now, starting at $15.80 a month. Take a tour of Lakeside Manor today.
Welcome back. Now imagine a chance to sit down and talk to a physician for an entire hour and have them sort through all of your history and your medications and your questions and spend time with you. That's exactly what the comprehensive assessment with Senior Care Plus is all about.
Now, getting a picture of where you are now and where you're headed with your health, that's what it's all about, and it's available to people before they even become a member. Have a look.
Andy Kaler has an active lifestyle, and she wants to keep it that way.
Come on, silly boy.
She's actively gone after information to stay healthy, and she found the right team for that at Senior Care Plus. As a part of their Medicare Advantage plan, they do an in-depth assessment to see where you're at and what may lie ahead.
I have to take an extensive history. I want to know every problem you've had. I want to know your surgeries. I want to know what mom and dad, brothers and sisters have had. And I'm going to want to know your medications. That's why we ask you to bring a bag of those, because most people have one.
Like the other physicians at Senior Care Plus, Dr. Marie McCormick is after the full picture when members come in for their free comprehensive assessment.
But then we also go into screening you for dementia, which is something we don't do on a daily basis. And one of the things I have noticed through the years is that I find that women tend to be able to get through while they're demented, usually for 1 to 2 years, because we're all very nice. We don't argue with people, we don't correct them and things. And so when I walk in and say to the patient, "How's it going?" "Good." "How you feeling today?" "Great." "Any problems?" "No." "Who's the vice president?"
they don't have any idea. And then that's when I figure out, oh, this person's got a problem. I find that there's two kinds of patients, the ones that want to know everything and the ones that don't want to even acknowledge they have something. And those people, we can actually help if we knew what they had.
Andy was one of those, the people who want to know. And that assessment helped doctors uncover a rare heart condition with symptoms she can watch for.
Makes sense to have somebody that is just working with this population, might have a different perspective on what's going on with me and how everything kind of fits together and so on.
They also screen for depression overall, which, by the way, causes a lot more than sadness.
There's lots of symptoms of depression that people don't understand that's what I've got.
And they plan for the future.
The other thing we talk about is just anticipatory guidance. None of us came with an owner's manual, so there's no book out there on what's normal aging. And lots of times people come in and they'll just ask me stuff and I'm like, oh yeah, I got that too. Because it is part of normal aging.
And while they do a lot, they don't do it alone. They're a team focused on you, so they can talk to you about diet and exercise, the risk of falling, and even how to get more sleep. And then they have backup to see it through by contacting another member of the team.
Hey, I need you to call Mildred. She needs physical therapy Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Let's make sure it happens, because if I leave it to Mildred, she might forget.
It's another way that this program seriously tailors services to get every patient just what they need.
To go for free, be able to sit down with a physician for an hour and just really talk about me and what life could be like going forward and the challenges that I could, be facing. I thought it was very valuable.
So Erin, do I understand it correctly that new Senior Care Plus members can get this assessment even before their January 1st start date?
Yeah, that's right, Kai. You see, Senior Care Plus cares so much about its members' health that they actually offer that particular assessment to the new members even before they're officially on the plan.
Very impressive. Thank you so much. Still ahead, an important segment for our veterans and their spouses, getting the most out of your VA pension benefits with attorney John Michelson. And Van's violin case is here, our all-new segment. He's here again to answer some fun questions. And I promise we'll be in my cab too. Don't you go nowhere. Award-winning Aging and Awesome. We'll be right back.
Even with more than 1 million people cared for by hospice each year, the decision to call hospice is never easy. However, at Infinity Hospice Care, many families tell us they wish they would have contacted us sooner. And with hospice being covered by Medicare and most insurance, the decision to get your loved ones the help they need is even easier. Plus, the registered nurses at Infinity Hospice Care are available 24/7. To learn if we can help, go to infinityhospicecare.com.
Welcome back to Aging and Awesome. We are so excited to have John Michelson on today with Michelson and Associates because, believe it or not, hundreds of millions of dollars of unused VA pension benefits go without, and people that could really use that money don't know they can even access it. And what they're doing is really helping veterans of our great country make sure that they are getting that money. John, tell us about that.
It's true, yeah. There are a lot of studies that show that there's a lot of benefits out there that people qualify and they don't even realize it. I talked to a lady not too long ago where she had been a widow of a man who was killed in combat, and she did not realize she had a bunch of health problems, and she didn't realize she was eligible for decades for assistance because of his wartime service. But it's just there's a lot of forms. It's really hard. There's quite a bureaucracy, as you say, to get those benefits. But they are out there.
Mm-hmm. And what goes into it? I mean, getting all the paperwork together.
Yeah, one of the bigger benefits that a lot of families like and appreciate because it helps them afford in-home care, for example, or assisted living is it's aid and attendance. And the full name of that is VA pension with an aid and attendance allowance. And to get that, you have to have a veteran who's had wartime service. Doesn't have to be in theater, so the veteran could have been at a desk in California. Mm-hmm. But if he or she served there during Vietnam, for example, then they're a wartime veteran.
Wow.
And you need to show that the veteran needs assistance with at least 2 activities of daily living. Sometimes people call those ADLs. And if they served before 1980, which is a lot of our seniors, then they needed to have 90 days of active duty service with at least 1 day during a wartime. So we gather information from the veterans and their families, and sometimes you have to plot that out and make sure, okay, did your service fall within these wartime periods? The VA publishes those. But if they're eligible, they get tax-free direct payments. It's cash, it comes to them, and then they can spend it. Like, it doesn't go necessarily directly to an assisted living. It goes to the veteran and his or her family, and they can use that, for example, to pay for in-home care, to have somebody come into the home and help mom or dad take care of themselves. Once the veteran dies, another really valuable thing is that the surviving spouse might be eligible for continued VA pension benefits if they have health issues. And so we work a lot with surviving spouses that say, my husband, for example, he was a wartime veteran, and then we're able to find some dollars to help them pay for expensive care.
Wow, yeah, and it is very expensive, and what you're doing is so great, and there's a lot of intricacies to it, so if you want more information, you can call John Michelson at Michelson & Associates at 702-731-2333.
By the way, we have offices in Reno, Summerlin, and Henderson.
John, thank you so much.
Thank you, Kai.
Life is story. Pages of amazing adventure and narrow escapes. Bold steps taken, races run, chapters on love and hard lessons and new beginnings. Your life, your legacy, our privilege to serve. Morningstar Senior Living.
Ageless Expos, Nevada's free expos for seniors and active adults over 50. Friday, November 19th, Casino Fandango in Carson City. Saturday, November 20th, Atlantis Hotel and Casino in Reno. Friday the 19th, Saturday the 20th. AgelessExpos.com.
Why enroll in a Senior Care Plus Medicare Advantage plan?
I love Senior Care Plus because it is a local organization. It is a health care plan that is here in my hometown. There is a wide variety of doctors and medical facilities that I can use, and the customer service is local too.
Enroll now at seniorcareplus.com or call us today at 775-982-3158.
Wow, it's a beautiful day here in Reno. We're in Midtown, and I got a new contestant aboard, Kai's Cab. Welcome. Who do we got in the back?
Gina Martin.
Gina Martin. How are you, Gina?
I'm fine. I'm here for the chocolate.
She's here for the free chocolate, but you know the rules, right?
I hope they're easy.
I don't just give chocolate to anybody, Gina. Today, get 3 out of 4 questions, trivia questions correct, and you will get that wonderful chocolate, okay?
Okay.
But you're so sweet. Maybe I'll... No. Here I go again, trying to give it away for free. Okay, Gina.
Don't give it away for free.
You're going to win it. Here we go. Question number 1. Gina, what is the real name of the agent 007? Is it A, David Copperfield, B, James Bond, C, Sherlock Holmes?
Bond. James Bond.
I love it, James Bond. Was that an easy one?
No, that was hard.
And
I just saw the movie.
Oh, good. How was it?
It was excellent.
I loved your impression there. That was awesome.
Okay.
All right, you got the first one. I think that was a softball. We're going to go a little harder for number 2. You ready?
Okay.
Question number 2 for Miss Gina. The elderly tend to be at risk of deficiency in which vitamin than younger people? Is it A, vitamin A, B, vitamin C, or D, vitamin D?
Vitamin D.
Vitamin D, is that your final answer?
I'm the elderly, so I should know.
You are correct, Gina. Vitamin D is correct. Okay, good. Look at that. Now you just got to get this final.
One more.
And you are in like Flynn.
Okay.
Gina, I believe in you. Do you believe in Gina at home? Let's hear it for Gina. Question number 3. The mustard plant belongs to which of the following veggie family?
Oh, God.
A, cabbage, B, carrot, or C, onion?
The mustard plant? I would say onion.
Onion. Is that your final answer? Mustard seed?
No, cabbage.
Cabbage. Final answer?
It must be the other one.
You tell me, Gina. Cabbage or onion? Mustard?
Onion.
Onion. Final.
Cabbage.
This lady's trying to trip me out.
Cabbage.
Cabbage, that is correct. Yay. Gina, congratulations. You hung in there. I'm proud of you.
That was
fun. Yes, you did it. I wanted you to win so badly, so I stopped you on your 5th change of answer there to cabbage. You are a hoot. You are so fun. Thanks for watching Aging and Awesome. I love to ask everybody in the cab, you got 15 seconds here of fame to tell the world anything. What do you want to say?
Well, I was talking about Medicare today, so I want to tell them, don't call the football number.
I love that. The football guy from the 60s, right? No, you want to call a local company, and we have a great sponsor.
Stay local.
We love our local community stakeholders who keep Aging and Awesome on the air. So I, as the person who works with those wonderful companies, thanks for saying that.
Okay.
Thank you, Gina.
This was a lot more fun than I thought.
Kai's Cab is presented by Senior Care Plus, the only Nevada-based not-for-profit Medicare Advantage plan serving Washoe County and Carson City. Senior Care Plus, for the healthiest reasons.
Well, that's about it for this week, but you won't want to miss our show next week. Maria Sheehan will be here. Now, she's turning the aging process around with fitness. You might be surprised at when she actually started her own fitness journey, and she's going to explain how such a journey helps anyone at pretty much any age. That's next Saturday at 7 on CBS Reno.
But before we go, we need to check in with Van Vinico of the String Beans and see what he's going on in his violin case, what he's got in there. Let's check it out. Van, where are you?
Pedro in Reno is curious. Just how many wives can a man legally have in Nevada? Now that's interesting. I play a lot of weddings, but I didn't have the answer to this one, so I called Washoe County Marriage License Bureau and got the answer. I was surprised to learn it's 16. 16, yes. 4 better, 4 worse, 4 richer, and 4 poorer.
And remember to send in your emails for Van. Just head to our website at agingandawesome.com to connect with us.
And we want to remind you that we wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for our community stakeholders who are worthy of your patronage. A big thank you to the Trustmasters,
the Medicare Store,
Marsha Rambo with Realty One Group Eminence,
Morningstar Senior Living of Sparks, the Better Business Bureau,
Eden Home Health and Eden Hospice,
Nevada Aging and Disability Services Division,
Lakeside Manor,
Infinity Hospice Care,
Reno Eye Institute, and Senior Care Plus. See y'all next week.
Bye.